Good afternoon, children. So, we all follow certain rules in our daily life. Whether we are at home, we are at school, on the road, anywhere. But we have to follow certain set of rules. And you read in the first chapter of civics that to run the country smoothly, we also need set of rules, and which is known as the Constitution. So in simple language, if we talk about what is the Constitution, so then we can say that Constitution is the set of rules which we need to run the country smoothly. And then in the first chapter of civics, you read about a great deal of information about Constitution, like when was it completed, when was the Constituent Assembly framed, how many members were there, when was the Constitution implemented. And while I'm asking these questions, you need to revise in your mind, do you have the answers to these questions with you till now? Because they will be required in this chapter also. What you read in the first chapter of the Constitution, that you cannot afford to forget, children. They should be there, in fact, throughout the life, because we are talking about the rules with which we manage our own country. So chapter 2 deals with salient features of the Constitution, and of which first part we are going to begin today. And this is your chapter 2 of civics. First of all, I would like to talk about the meaning of the word salient. You have heard about silent, but maybe salient you have not come across that often. So SALIENT, salient means something important, something which needs to be noticed. So we are going to discuss about the important features of the Constitution. You already know that your Constitution is one of the bulkiest constitution of the whole world. And why? You know it. I think you can answer this question very easily, because it caters to the almost largest variety of the people. There have been amendments in the Constitution. Why? Because Constitution is rigid also, it is flexible also. Some part of the Constitution can be changed and some cannot be. So we begin with our salient features, and we'll be beginning with something interesting. We all know that we all are citizens of India, and there is no ifs and buts about it. People may belong to Uttar Pradesh, Madhya Pradesh, Rajasthan, various states, but they all have citizenship of India. How this citizenship is granted? The simplest rule is that you are obviously you are born here, so then that's how you get citizenship over here. Unlike America, we don't get dual citizenship. We have single citizenship to all Indians. And for this, children, there's no discrimination, rich, poor, literate, illiterate, nothing. By simply being born to Indian parents and in India, that gives you this particular right. And then, yes, there is a, I think, addition to it, I would call, with the Act of 2003 amendment which was made, those people who lived in India who migrated to other countries after January 20, 1950, they have been given dual citizenship, and these people, they have privileges of Indian as Indian citizen also, and except the right of voting, children. You need to remember that they have dual citizenship, but they cannot vote in India. So I repeat that Indian Constitution awards single citizenship to all its citizens by simply born to Indian parents and in India, and in some cases dual citizenship is given those who migrated out of India, say after January 26, 1950, they have been given dual citizenship, but they do not have right to vote. This you need to remember. Second salient feature is very simple. You all know about it. We are on page 127. Universal adult franchise means right to vote. And this right to vote has been given to all adult members of India without any discrimination of caste, creed, color, anything you can think of. There is no discrimination. Everybody in India can vote. And how do we vote? This is a question. Like you are big enough to understand that our country, for the purpose of voting, the areas rather, they are divided in several constituencies, and constituency, you are doing this from class 6, so it's a repetition only. Some of you are well aware of this particular fact, but yes, this is very special feature, because in till date children, let me tell you, not all countries of the world have given this right to all. One more interesting fact I would like to share with you, that even in England, this right was not given to everybody. India gave it before to its citizens in comparison with England. So this right makes all of us special. And why? You understand very well. Last so many years, so to speak, before independence, we were subjects. We were under somebody. And how do we become subjects? When we do not have any rights. There are people who are ruling over us. When the status changed in 26 January 1950, we became citizens. And what made us important? We got, you're right, fundamental rights. So we'll be talking about fundamental rights. But before that, a repetition of universal adult franchise. All those who are above 18 and above 18 in India have the right to vote without any discrimination of any kind. This is also known as, in some cases, maybe if you will Google for something, or in some other books if you will consult, it is also mentioned as universal adult suffrage, but the meaning is same. So in India, everybody has. People of a particular constituency, means area, living in an area, they give vote to a certain candidate, and these constituencies vary if we talk about elections of Lok Sabha and elections of Vidhan Sabha, and obviously the third tier, your municipal corporations or committee, Nagar Nigam we call it. So they vary in size, but people living in certain area, they vote to a certain candidate. You might have seen when your parents went to cast their vote, they have a specific number, there are electoral rolls. We will be talking about it later on. Here in this paragraph, you have to understand very simple thing, that this right everybody has in India, all those who are 18 and above 18, and this right makes us special, because right to vote gives us right to choose our government. Now in other video we will be talking about fundamental rights. Thank you.